Hello, today we're going to talk about exponents in order of operations. This is kind of the key thing to be doing or using as you do math and kind of compile and simplify any sort of expressions and numbers. So we're going to go through some examples. These pertain to the lesson that this goes with, and so this should help you along the way. So let's look at a few examples. First one is 5 to the third. So remember, exponents are like that little number that is above the other number. And so exponents mean that it is a number times itself that many times. So this is really 5 times 5 times 5. So to keep that in mind, you can also use your calculator. Most calculators have an exponent button. But otherwise, you can do 5 times 5 times 5, and that gives you 125. So 5 cubed is 125. The next example, which of the following means 5 factors of 3. So our choices here are going to be 3 to the 5th, 5 to the 3rd, or 5 divided by 3. Okay, so again, it's interpreting the words that are there to know what's going on. 5 factors of 3. And so 5 factors means we want it 5 times. It says of 3. So 3 is going to be our main component. So in this case, it would be 3 to the 5th power. 5 factors of 3 means we want 3 times itself 5 times. All right, let's look at the next example. They want us to simplify, and we're going to use our order of operations. So let's put the example up here. So in order to do our order of operations, remember that that is going to be PEMDAS. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. These go hand in hand, these go hand in hand. And so we have to remember that even though this is the order of operations, if we were to have multiplication and division in the same problem, or likewise addition and subtraction in the same problem, you just go left to right. So it's only when those are working together. So the minute that I have multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And we might see some of those problems as we look through this. But order of operations. So looking at our example, 15 minus 8 divided by 2. So we go through PEMDAS. So parentheses, do we have any? Nope, we're good. Moving on. Do we have exponents? Nope, we're good. Moving on. Do we have any multiplication or division? And we do. So in this case, we do the division first. So we're going to do 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now our problem is 15 minus 4. That's the last piece, right? Addition and subtraction. So 15 minus 4 is 11. All right, next example. Again, we're simplifying, making sure to use our order of operations. So first things first, do we have any parentheses? And we do right here. So we need to do 16 minus 9. And again, if you need a calculator, that's fine. We get 7. So now we have 3 plus 4 times 7. Remember, a number next to parentheses like this means multiplication. Okay. And so then next, do we have any exponents? Nope. Moving on, do we have any multiplication or division? We do right here. And so 4 times 7 is 28. And then last but not least, we have some addition here. 28 plus 3 is 31. All right, and our final example for today. Again, simplifying using our order of operations. Okay, so this one's kind of written like a fraction, but this will remind us what that fraction bar actually means. But let's start at the beginning. So do we have any parentheses? Nope. So we keep going. Do we have any exponents? And we say yes. We have 5 squared. So remember, 5 squared is really 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. So now we have 25 minus 4 over 3 plus 4. Now, I said we didn't have any parentheses, but we have this lovely division bar here, and it acts as parentheses. So we do have to simplify everything on top and everything on bottom first before we can deal with that. So a couple things. We know that this division bar right here, actually, even though it looks like a fraction, this means divide. So if we were on to our next step, we would say, oh, I have to divide. But how can I divide when I have all these extra numbers on the top and the bottom? So that's why it's understood that we have parentheses that aren't showing, because we have to simplify the top and the bottom before we can do that division in this case. So on the top, we have subtraction. So we have to do 25 minus 4. That gives us 21. And the bottom, we have 3 plus 4, which is 7. Now we can do the division. So it's 21 divided by 7, and that gives us 3. So that's it. As you work through your lesson on this one, if you have any questions, make sure to ask your teacher. Have a great day.